Hey viewers, and this is a mental health vlog, part of the anxiety journals. So I'm going to talk about the triggered meme and what this means to me. So a lot of people would probably say the triggered meme makes fun of people with anxiety and other disorders in that spectrum. But I believe that the triggered meme is actually bringing awareness in a comedic way about mental health issues. So mental health issues have definitely affected me throughout my life with anxiety, but this meme actually talks about a core component of anxiety, which is being triggered by something or reacting to something. So what happens with anxiety is we have this feeling of uncertainty that gets set off by many different things. It can get set off by the environment or what we have in our minds at the moment, and we get that reaction. So this meme almost brings it to the so-called, it seems like a lot of people with anxiety, we like to separate ourselves from the other people, and we like to have this almost this kind of, it separates us. There's a lot of separation I've noticed from the rest of the world, which I found to not actually be helpful. I used to have that mindset where I was separating myself from the rest of the world because they were all normal people. They didn't have issues, they didn't have anxiety. But what I realized is that anxiety is with us all. It's a common trait. It is a trait that humans have. But this meme allows for everyone to bring awareness to the fact that we are all the same. We have the same types of emotions. And those emotions, like anxiety, do spike up within us, or anger or fear within us when we hear something in our environment, and when we see something or when we smell something that triggers a response in our bodies, good or bad. So this idea of a meme spreading around um, allows for there to actually be a little bit more opening about mental health, because you can actually play along with the meme triggered, as I actually did too. My classmates, they were talking about all this stuff about triggered, and it's like, I'm on this self-improvement journey. So I'm trying to actually keep track of how many times do I get triggered by something and how my response is to the things that are around me. So I find that this is quite helpful in opening that dialogue between me and my peers and friends about mental health, and just to make it a little bit more communicatable rather than so off topic, and where they actually be like, I can't relate to that. But if you make something relatable to others out there, then people can actually talk with each other on the same playing field. That's what we got to do with OCD and anxiety, where we can't make something, we can't, like I said, we can't discriminate a thought. We cannot, as I also said before, everyone is mentally ill, because we all have reactions within us all. We all have anxiety to a certain extent, with different situations, but it's all the same type of response. So I find that talking about the triggered meme allows me to kind of open up a little bit more about my mental health and talk about those things that I get upset by and what I can do to improve myself in the future so I don't get triggered. Honestly, though, getting not triggered by something is kind of hard. It's not. It's since it's part of our reactionary system. It takes a lot of time to build up that conscious awareness of reacting to things. So I believe that this meme helps spread the word about mental health without really knowing it, without really thinking about it. It's like, this guy's triggered, and they kind of laugh about it, and they're like, wait a minute, this is an opening platform to mental health. It's a little sneak in to the rest of society to talk about mental health. So that's why the meme triggered is important to mental health.